Welcome everyone. This video is going to be one of the best video for you if you are learning HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Now, if you have a very basic understanding of HTML, CSS, JavaScript, that is enough, because now you can easily create any applications mainly related to web development, front-end side using AI. Let me show you what we are going to create in this class. So as you can see, this is a calculator and this is completely created by AI. I have not written a single line of code in this. Now, and this is also working. 12 into 5 equal to how much? 60. So it is 60. Let's reset it. And this time we'll try 86 divided by, let's say, 4. How much? 21.5. So this is working amazing. Now, maybe you have one question: if AI can do everything, then why to learn HTML, CSS, JavaScript? That is because if you don't know the basics properly, you can't make any changes in this application. If you have to change the colors, you want to change the size, you want to add some more logic to this, maybe on top you want to show like, let me clear this, 6, and then I click on plus. Now maybe plus should come here to highlight the user that they have clicked on the plus. So these kind of changes you can do if your basics are very strong. So this video is going to be very helpful if you have a basic understanding of HTML, CSS, JavaScript. And let's see how AI can help us to create all these applications. So we'll start from scratch. I'll minimize this, create a folder, more option. Simply new folder, and we'll give this name calculator, and let's say using AI. Now this we are going to open this in VS Code, more options, open with code, and here I'll quickly create 3 files. So first is, as always, index.html, CSS, what is the name? Style.css, and one for JavaScript, script.js. That's only we have to do. Now everything we will get from the AI. So you can use any generative AI. I am going to use ChatGPT here. I'm opening ChatGPT. Okay, so here is the ChatGPT window we have. If you also want to use the same thing, you can go to, let me open this in new window. Simply you have to go to chatgpt.com and you can type the command here. Whatever command I am going to type, the same command you can also write. I'll close this. And here, let me write, I am new to, I'll increase the font size so that you can see. I'm new to web development, coding. Can you help me to create a calculator using HTML, CSS, JavaScript? It should be colorful, modern, and let's say beautiful also. And please add proper comments so that it will be easy for me to understand the code. This is for beginners. The comments, if you are very good at HTML, CSS, JavaScript, then comments may be not required. But if you are new, then I suggest you to add this line also. Please add the comments so that you can easily understand the code. Now the magic will happen. Simply submit this. see how much fast it is. HTML is created. Now CSS. Everything is generating by AI. I'm not writing a single line of code. Now JavaScript. And finally, now explanation. What is HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Also explanation of all the functions which are used in this particular application. And then how to run. So we are going to, now we have to do copy paste. So we can do copy paste, but one thing you have to make sure that you understand what you are copy pasting. It's simply not just copy paste and then you can't make any changes in that. Then CSS, and after that JavaScript. Save this. Now we have to just make sure whatever the files in HTML, what are the links? Here link to the CSS file. Our CSS file name is style.css here, style.css, but it have created styles.css. So we are going to rename this to our file style.css. Let's check script also, script.js. This looks fine, script.js. Now it should work properly. We'll go to the folder. I'll go to the desktop where we created the folder, and here our calculator using AI. We can use live server also, right click and open with live server. This is using extension, or we can open directly from here. You see. So everything, this is created by AI. I have not written a single line of code. This is I created before just as an experiment, and this I created in front of you. And let's see whether it is working or not. So simple calculation, 12 plus 9, 20. Wow, this is working. Amazing. You can see there is no padding on this side. Maybe you can fix. Simply you can inspect. Now these things, if you don't know CSS, then it's difficult to fix it. But so let me see. Okay, what I understand here is we just need to add. They have added width 100%. Yeah, everything looks fine. Maybe we need to add just the box sizing border box in the CSS. I'll add one property for everything, that is box sizing border box. Save, and yeah, see. Everything now fixed in just one line. If you know CSS, you can easily fix with the styling, and if you know the JavaScript, you can easily make the logic changes. Then 8 multiply 6. Wow, awesome. And in JavaScript logic, what we can change? Already it looks like working fine. Everything divide is also coming. Yeah, this looks working. I don't see to make much changes here. Yeah, so this is how you can easily create any application. Now we'll understand the code. Let's see what the code is generated. So the title is generated, colorful calculator, and that input we have on the top. This is the input, ID display, and it is disabled so that we can't type here. It should be generated from this calculator. So like this, you can understand first the HTML. Now how you have to understand the code. After the AI will give you the solution, you have to understand them line by line. First is the HTML, then go to the CSS, and then finally JavaScript. So you have to, I suggest you to go from the first line itself. So okay, this you know, then this you know, then go to the next line like this. First you understand the HTML, then go to the CSS. Now how the CSS is written? First is the body style, then calculator, then display, like this. So for example, we have the display this one. And here is the display, this input type. If you want to make any changes in the display, you can change in the style.css. So simply you can comment some property, or you can try to change the color. Let me make, what is the color now? A little bit grayish. So I'll make a little black and change the opacity. Let's see. Increase. Oh, I need to reload it. See, now it is changing, and you can apply different color. So like this, you can go through CSS line by line, how the CSS is written. If any property you are not able to understand, then ask ChatGPT again. So I am not understanding what is this transition, what is this cursor pointer, can you explain me cursor pointer property? Or you can Google it, you can YouTube. So it's what is important here, you have to understand the code line by line. And then after CSS is done, then go to the JavaScript. So these are all different functions are created. All these functions are there. These functions will mostly we have called them on this button click. You see on click, on click, on click. If you know JavaScript, you can make it more easier using for each loop like this. Instead of putting directly script here, it's better to call the elements and then remove any JavaScript from the HTML. That is better. Yes, so this is all about this video. And now I want you to create at least 3-4 applications using AI. For example, you can create a accordion, you can create a stopwatch, you can create a timer, you can create a maybe some game, some small game like tic-tac-toe, or maybe a simple game, some click on the mouse click, you want to hit some circle. Everything is, most of the work can be done by AI. Your work is simply to understand the code and make the changes according to your requirements. So yeah, that is for this video. Now it's your turn. Keep learning, keep growing. Thank you.